A Proposal for an Intervention Around Mobility by Rorie Fisher. Blindness and severe visual impairment impact an estimated 285 million of the global population. According to Perkins School for the Blind, the majority of the visually impaired refuse to use a cane, only 2 to 8% do. Blind subcommunities voice that the cane to them is a signifier of vulnerability. It highlights their disability and is an origin of a lot of insecurity amongst the blind. This proposal aims to tackle some of the issues that the visually impaired face through presenting a new combination wearable, hearable device. Mobility is the primary issue of the visually impaired, with fewer than 10% of the legally blind in America can read Braille. Braille aims to provide increased mobility opportunities to the blind through allowing more navigation through environments. Furthermore, with textbooks costing upwards of $1,000 to be translated into Braille, there is a large problem of illiteracy amongst the visually impaired. Literacy is crucial to an individual's employment, and as a result, 70% of adults who are blind are unemployed. As literacy is such an essential skill in the workforce, and Braille is not widely accessible or understood, the proposed wearable would try to bridge this gap and increase mobility for the visually impaired by capturing and reading text that the wearer is looking at and live translating into the earbuds of the user. This device would appear as a pair of glasses with earphones protruding from the temple tips of the glasses into the ears of the user. The temple of the glasses would possess a small button which, when pressed, would initiate the live translation process. This is to prevent the device from constant translation even when unnecessary. The proposed device would be beneficial to the visually impaired community, offering increased mobility and navigation of their space. New opportunities for the blind would evolve from this device. Little of our society has been translated into Braille, and therefore this device would remove the need to learn Braille in most instances. The discourses of disability is an understudied role of the wearable and wellness culture. Therefore, the issues of the disabled are often left as the voiceless other. Google Glass previously attempted to approach the same issue. However, it was marketed towards able-bodied population and therefore failed due to the lack of clarity on why the product exists. The difficulty of producing this device is that firstly, the technology needs to be created. However, AI currently gets us most of the way, with software already existing that allows for optical character recognition, product identification, and object recognition. This software would only need to be integrated and tweaked into the device. The other challenge would be to create a device that the visually impaired can confidently wear without feeling apprehensive that they would be viewed as vulnerable, a recognized concern of other blind aid tools. Strategizing alongside fashion designers to create a visually appealing product to consumers is a massive opportunity for this device, as other visual aid tools have never received this opportunity in the past. Glasses are becoming more widely accepted and designable. Therefore, we can remove the stigma that this new innovative device may carry. The opportunities in disability design are shared by Dr. Graham Pullen, stating that the disability concerns are in fact an overlooked source of rich aesthetic ideas. The proposed innovation provides more identity to its users. Shakespeare in 1996 discusses how the disabled wish to be treated equally in his social model. Through allowing the visually impaired to engage more in their communities and relate further with peers, the barrier of disability is removed, dampening the prejudice from communities and providing more inclusion of the visually impaired in social paradigms. The technology provided through assistive technology shape cultural perceptions of disability as able-bodied individuals can further connect with the identities of disability and transform through their interaction of their newly constructed relationships. Thank you.